start trading level. I'm really looking forward to it.
Obviously, going into this fight, and no disrespect, Kevin, the phrase "being an old man" and Kevin using his experience and his game plan, talking about having his hands down low. Are you expecting a frustrating night? Are you expecting a quick night? Are you expecting a long night? Or is it just a case of getting in there and doing your thing?
Just do my thing. Kev could have his hands down, hands up, hands to the side. It was whatever suits him. My thing is, I've never gone in there and like just steamed across to my opponent and not had any interest of what he's throwing back. That's not what I'm taught. Boxing is a science, it's a sweet science. So I'd obviously gauge Kevin. Okay, he threw that shot. He caught me with that, I won't get caught. Bang, catch him there. And that's boxing. I'm just going to do my thing. It doesn't really bother me what Kevin is going to do with his hands over the down or up. As long as he's throwing punches, as long as he's in the ring, all the talk is cheap. We'll find out who comes out victorious. Whether it's 10 rounds or whether it gets stopped early. Yeah, it's clever, obviously. You've got to mentally disregard someone's strengths, isn't it? So it's quite a clever thing. I know Kevin Johnson is an idiot, quite an intelligent man, so I'm quite an intelligent man myself, and I understand skullduggery, I understand the discipline of sport, and what he's doing is trying to strip me of my confidence to boost his ego, which isn't working. But I do understand his mental strategy, so it's kind of pointless what he's talking about.
This fight has grabbed a lot of attention on a card with 3 world title fights, 2 British title fights, a Commonwealth title fight, 18,000 at the O2. We're approaching that kind of level now, and obviously no room for mistakes against a very young Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, I think my mistakes are over. I made a few mistakes in the amateurs, and that was amateurs. I was an amateur, complete novice. I'm now a professional. I'm a bit more tighter on my training, on my defence, on everything, on life in general. I'm a bit older now, I'm wiser, and it's just another day in the office. I've never taken my foot off the gas really since 2008. So I've really, really, really developed. You know me, I'm not one to talk and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because it's just a fight. We just get in and trade level, and it's heavyweight boxing. Obviously there's going to be tons of skill. Kevin Johnson's a skilled fighter. I haven't been able to display my skills yet because I haven't been past the 3rd round. Fighting never really gets warmed up till the 3rd, 4th. It's like the rail, that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, when he got dropped, it was so early on in the fight, he's still a bit cold. So I'm really looking forward to going around. And the beautiful thing about heavyweight boxing, why people are saying, can Anthony knock out Johnson, is because we're like 18 stone a piece. Trading in 10-ounce gloves. And if someone gets caught in the body or across the jaw, of course it's going to have a devastating impact. So if the skills don't pay off, we'll resort to the first one to land.
I can't wait.
Fight number 13, unlucky for some, lucky for some. How are you feeling? You seem a bit tired, but you seem also very calm and composed.
Tired, but calm and composed for sure. But the tiredness can be resulted by a good rest over Thursday and Friday when I've got nothing to do. I've got a last sparring session now. But the composure is always there, and the tiredness is something I just need to turn into energy.
You're fighting Kevin Johnson on Saturday at the O2. He is vocal about the fight, to say the least. I'd say he's probably your first opponent that's tried to give you, if you can call it, trash talking, but it doesn't seem to remotely faze you at all.
Because once the bell goes, the talking stops, and the sportsmanship at the end of the fight always happens. So talk is cheap, you know how it goes.
You have respect for him as a boxer?
Yeah, he's talented, you know what I mean? Yeah, he got himself to a world title. Something that I'm dreaming of doing, but he's an opponent I've got to defeat. So in the ring, it's not that I don't respect him, but I have no love. There's no love lost. Whatever happens to him in that ring, there's no love lost. He's signed up for the fight, so have I. So we're going to war.
He obviously, opponents he's been in with, Klitschko, Fury. It is a remarkable step up. Have you kind of prepared for this fight sort of mentally in any way sort of differently, or approached it with a little more caution than your previous opponents?
I feel that I'll be able to display some more skills, and I'm going to just be a bit more sharper, because in some of my fights I tend to stay relaxed. I'm not really fazed by what they're throwing at me. Sometimes I let them in to throw punches. I think with Kevin Johnson I'll be a bit more sharp, that's what it is. So it will make me feel better, just make me be better than I've already been.
If you win this fight, it kind of is going to be a really sweet victory, because either you'll be the first boxer in 36 of his fights to stop him, so that kind of does make a statement, or do you feel if you go past 3 rounds, which you haven't been, it kind of showcases your ability more as a boxer?
I think it's a win-win as long as I get the win, definitely. So I think I would love to showcase my skills. I would like it to be a job where we go to 6 rounds or whatnot, and then I slowly start breaking him down.
Are you remotely bothered by this knockout stat that you have?
No. I've never really been into that. I don't even know much about the rankings. I just like to go in there and do my job. I train hard, so I like to go in there and just batter my opponents, really, just like you do in sparring, like you do on the punch bag, like you do on the pads. Just want to go in there and just beat him up.
This was scheduled for January. You pulled out because of a back injury. Are we all past stress fracture? Is it all healed up?
Yeah, definitely. It's just the glutes get tight, so what that causes is to tense up the back. So you've got to keep the glutes loose, and just prevention's better than cure now, just staying on top of everything.
Listen, I know you've got to go on Sky Sports News in about 5 minutes live, so thanks for talking to us. Good luck on Saturday, and hope it'll be the 13th knockout.
I hope it's lucky for me. Lucky number 5.
I'm sure it will be.
Thank you, yeah?